The rainbow junkies and the miracle man said the way out west to the pavement ends, digging up billboards, cutting down signs, taking 22 rifles to the neon lights. Me, I'm up on the mountain where nobody knows my name. You say nobody taught us to live out this way, making love in the fields of the break of day. Well, I'm looking to the sea, on the prison towers in the land of the free. Me, I'm up on the mountain where nobody knows my name. Up on the mountain, nobody knows my name. Knows my name. Bob Beach, everybody. Bob Beach, a harmonica.
Thank you.
Okay. We'd like to play another song.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
When I get back to California, man, I don't wanna fight anymore. I threw all of my punches. I don't even know what for. I wanna even up the scoreboard just to tear the whole thing down and watch it sink slowly into serpentine ground. So won't you go with me out to Pescadero Beach and take the long road through La Honda past the apple and persimmon trees. Get high on the sandstone, watch the river run out to sea. The ocean waits forever out on Pescadero Beach. There was a place in your heart where everything divides, and the fall lines, they grow deeper. I am stuck on the wrong side. I left here with my excuses and my absent fantasies. Now the waves crash their memory out on Pescadero Beach, where the sun cuts the fog and the sky meets the sea. I imagine you there, you're smiling back at me, back at me, yeah. Hey, hey. To California, man, I don't wanna fight anymore. I threw all of my punches, and I don't even know what for. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be back here on this stage. My first time playing at Falcon Ridge, I think, was in 2003 when I was a teenager. Bob was still in college.
I back then, because
you really were.
We met the year before that, and I was 3 times his age. Now I'm not even twice his age. It's pretty cool.
I'm catching up to you, man. If you leave my house in Eugene, Oregon, the home of the blues. It's a joke, thank you. And you ride your bicycle or your skateboard like you were going to head all the way to Bob's house in Lansdowne, Pennsylvania. It's a long ride. You start out following the Mackenzie River through the canyon, and you can see the tops of the ridges where the big trees used to be. As the river gets wilder, and you climb up through the vine maple and the rhododendrons, you come to the top of the old pass, where the tracks of the pioneer wagon trains are still cut into the black lava rock. This is a song from our recent LP. It's called Further from the Road. She was standing on the shoulder of old Route 242, and she could not have been much older than 21 or 22. And so I pulled over just to offer her a ride, and she threw her bag in first, and she climbed up the passenger side. I asked where she was going. She said, I know where I have been. And then I asked if she had someone, and she said he got what came to him. And she looked down the window as the rain turned to snow. There was something that I could not see further from the road, further from the road. Yeah. And so we rode an hour together, maybe 2 at the most. And it felt like I was dreaming. She looked like a ghost. When I let her off by the old pass, she said anywhere was fine. But she did not seem to leave a track as she walked into the pines. Yeah, and further from the road, yeah, the road, Sometimes at night I hear that mountain call. Early in November, when the snow begins to fall, I get lost in those woods. I get lost in my own head, lost among the living and the dead as I go further from the road. Yeah, the road, hey, hey, the road, hey. So friends, you might see her on that lonesome trail, somewhere in the shadows, so strong and so pale. And maybe she went up on that mountain, never to come down. Or she could be living in some forgotten town, yeah, further from the road. The road, yeah, yeah, yeah. The road, hey. from the road. Further from the road. We have that one on vinyl, and we also have some, for people who are feeling in more of a retro mood, we have some CDs as well.
CDs, yeah. Remember them?
Yeah, from back when the internet was made of wood. Here's something from our Live from the Left Coast CD. This is called Hurricane Railroad. A medley of our greatest hit. Thank you. Torn paper shack at the edge of the clear cut, blackberry vines for a front yard. I'm a living out on the power line road, drinking rainforest water out of mason jars. I thought of Oregon, this is what I had in mind. 2 months, sure sun, the rain lasts till July at the end of the line, yeah, on that Hurricane Railroad. Well, the first time that I saw you, baby, hands and knees in the garden dirt, said you hit me, baby, like a hurricane, girl. You're a heartbreaker with a gypsy soul. You're a killer, mama, but you don't know. Leaving me out to the end of the line, yeah, on that Hurricane Railroad. Well, the Hurricane Railroad. Don't need a ticket to ride. I wanna take you to the other side. 2 trains pass in the night on that Hurricane Railroad. Take your time. Oh yeah? Let's Bob Beach, everybody.
Thank you.
Well, we played that one at a house concert the other night, and at the potluck during the break, somebody came up and asked, he said, Hurricane Railroad, now is that a real song or did you write it? Well, Bob came to my defense and said, oh, I'm pretty sure he made that shit up.
I believe it, yeah.
Here's another one that I made up in a dream. I guess I have dreamt other songs, but this one I remembered long enough to scroll down the words, and when I woke up the next morning, the words were there and the music was gone. And I tried for days, weeks, months to come up with something that didn't feel totally wrong. Tried all 4 of my best chords. And then I got a call from one of my buddies who's a real music lover who's never played an instrument. He called up, he said, hey man, I've been learning to play the drums on YouTube. Do you want to jam? And so he came over and he was setting up his drums. It was really more like drum. And he set it up in the living room and he showed me this beat he was working on. It was like one of these it wasn't totally steady yet. And so I was just trying to give him some big, wide open chords to experiment with. I looked down, I saw that scrap of paper with those words. We'd like to invite our friend Ann Weiss to come sing this one with us. Please make welcome Ann Weiss, all the way from Portland, Oregon. Was standing in her stocking feet in the single room that she kept so neat. The devil works fast and don't retreat, but she never gave up easily. And we were kids and we were wild. I see her now with the eyes of a child. She must have had some regrets, but she was smiling so big on the day she left. Well, Mama, she don't cry no more. And Jesus is gonna pick her up in a red Corvette, pour the wine and pay the rent, and thank her for the prayers she sent to the Father I never met. Well, he was gone, I didn't know why. Was a different story every time he was sailing on a big tall ship through silver seas where sirens wept. Mama, she don't cry no more. We're all the same in the eyes of the Lord. To the bridge. You hear them all over town trying to bring a woman down. Mama said let them go round and round. Let the lost be lost and the found be found. Well, Mama, ramble on and ramble round like a drunk or a clown. You can talk about settling down where the angels sing, but they don't make much sound. This place is not so bad, could be the best you'll ever have. Get anything you want at the corner store. Oh, one guy liked it so much he came back for more. But Mama, she don't cry no more. Hey, 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 Mama, we're all the same in the eyes of the Lord. Mama, God knows where you're coming from. Mama, yeah, Mama, she don't cry no more. That's Ann Weiss, everybody. Oh yeah, all right.
That was my chance.
It's really is sweet, Bob. I mean, we don't always play bars this nice, right?
Not nearly.
It takes so much work. I know it takes so much love and so much work to bring this community together. And I want to thank Ann Saunders, and I want to thank the whole crew of volunteers and music lovers. Here's one in the People's Key of B flat if you're singing along. Close enough for the blues?
I'll check it real quick. We got it.
Probably never seen anybody tune a harmonica on stage before. And you know what? In 15 years of playing together, I've never seen him change his harmonica strings even once.
I'm not the one.
But Johnny grew up in a minor league town. It was a minor league town all the way. They say it was his daddy who told them about a place called Wrigley Field. He said, son, I believe you're gonna make it there someday. And he told him about the great Billy Williams, and he told him about Ernie Banks, and he taught him how to wait on a breaking ball and how to stare a pitcher down. He gave Johnny big league dreams in that minor league town. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Well, that kid, he could play, man. He could hit from both sides of the plate. He had the quickest first step that anybody there had ever seen. And so the scouts came to the house. He was quiet as a mouse. He signed for the minimum, and they sent him all the way to Eugene, Oregon, my hometown. Well, it was in Eugene that he found out what the game is all about. You know, Class A ball can have its ups and downs. And so the seasons, they turn to years, and years become careers. And Johnny played infield and he played outfield, and sometimes he'd even catch. But in the back of his mind, he could always see those Wrigley Field vines. He never lost his big league dream. Come on. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Well, the call came through one day. They wanted him up in Double-A, the Lansing Lugnuts of the Midwest League. He was on the very next plane. He kissed goodbye to the Eugene rain and told his new roommate, he said, I always liked Michigan State. You can almost see Sears Tower from the pitcher's mound. His roommate laughed, but he patted him on the back. He knew about big league dreams. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Would you help us sing it? Come on. Big league dreams in a minor league town. There's a good things come to those who wait, from the old to the young, but the game is passed down. The North Side ain't won since 1908. Go ask them about big league dreams. Go ask them. With the call from Chicago, it came in the heat of a pennant race. They were looking for fresh legs to carry them down the stretch. And he couldn't believe his luck. He drove all night in his pickup truck straight to Addison and Clark, just to take a look around. And looking down in the Walk of Fame, he thought he heard his father call his name. It's just one of them dreams. Well, the day that Johnny arrived, the Cubs were playing the Tribe, and they were up 6-5 at the top of the 9th inning. Well, that's when the manager made his move, with the pitcher due up next. He put Johnny in to play left. He said, don't worry, kid. Just do what old Billy Williams done. Well, Bob, that first pitch, it was a long, hard drive, and Johnny raced back, and he disappeared into the vines. But when he hit the wall, the crowd groaned at the terrible sound. In the back in the back of the ambulance. He was clinging to consciousness and his big league dream. You know it was touch and go. And though he pulled through like a pro, after the surgery, he never was the same. But he had earned all Cubs fans' love because that ball, it stayed in his glove. And the Cubbies, they had gone home winners. Yeah. At least for one game. He said good things come to those who wait. From the old to the young, the game has passed out. The North Side ain't won since 1908. Go ask them about big league dreams. His playing days were through, but he knew what he wanted to do. And he asked them to send him all the way back down. So you can find him, he's there today. He's working with the kids in single A. And he's teaching big league dreams in that minor league town. Big league dreams. One more time. Don't quit while you're ahead. You can do it. This song was written by our friend Ben Bachner. We were working on an album of his songs called Long Songs, Short Stories. This was one of the short ones. When I got a call that he was in the hospital. And Sierra and I drove down there as quick as we could, and we got there. And they said, we don't have a patient by that name. As it started to sink in what that meant, we made our way up to the room. He was still there, surrounded by his friends, and they were singing his songs. They were singing his songs back to him, one at a time. Which is a hell of a way to go for a guy who loved nothing more than to be surrounded by a group of his friends singing one of his songs. So I just want to send this out to anyone who's ever hit their head against a wall and ask if you would sing it with us one time. Would you sing it with us, Big League Dreams? Come on. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Let me hear you. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Let's take it higher, Bob. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Big league dreams. 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 Ben Bachner. Okay.
Got a couple more for you.
Most nights we just play until people leave, but I know you all are sticking around for the rest of the night here. We got a couple more here for you. If you do want to support Bob's dropping out of college to play music, we've got some albums in the merch tent. We've even got a little flash drive that's got all 18 albums we've ever made.
18. Little flash drive.
Yeah, it's going to change your life. Climbing up through the bones of a forest that burned in the last great fire. The skeletons of large pole and hemlock. I wanna go higher and higher, higher. How high do I have to go just to feel home? And play the last song with the quartering out. Stand and take a bow. This was once a room full of friends. It's only me here now. And higher, higher. How high do I have to go just to feel home? Looking out of the shape of a valley, the glacier retreats. Down among the silhouettes and shadows of who we used to be. Put your head on my forehead and your hand on my thigh. We've come a long way together. Do you want to go higher and higher, higher? How high do I have to go? Higher, higher. How high do I have to go? Thank you. I think that we have time to 2 minutes. All right, we're going to make this a real quick one, and we'll tell you the story tomorrow. Let's bring Ann back out. We're going to leave you with this. It's a Stephen Stills song. It's called Treetop Flyer, and I just want to say thank you so much. I could be a rambler from the 7 dials. I don't pay taxes, I never file. And I love my aeroplane because she's got style. And I don't do business if it doesn't make me smile. I'm a treetop fly, yeah. A soul survivor. I can fly any cargo. You boys can pay to run with the Bush League pilots. They can't get the job done. Fly down into the canyon. You might never see the sun, and there's no such thing as an easy run for a treetop fly, yeah. A soul survivor. People been asking me, boy, where'd you learn to fly that way? It was over in Vietnam, chasing NVA. And the government, they taught me, and they taught me right. You better keep your head down. You might be alright as a treetop fly, yeah. A soul survivor. There's things I am and things I am not. I am a smuggler. I could get shot. Not gonna die, and I'm never gonna get caught. I'm just a flying fool in an aeroplane that's way too hot for a treetop fly, yeah. A soul survivor. Go ahead, Bobby. Coming home and I'm flying low at last. Promised my baby that this one is gonna be my last. I get the ship down and I tie her fast. That's when some old boy walks up and says, hey son, you wanna make some fast cash? And I'm a treetop fly, yeah. Hey, a soul survivor. Would y'all help us sing it one time? A treetop fly, yeah. Hey, a soul survivor. Treetop fly, yeah. And I usually work it alone. That's Ann Weiss and Bob Beach.
David Jacob Strain, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, one more time for David Jacob Strain and Bob Beach. Yeah, man.